I remember Black Ops 2. That was like 30 quid, and I used to think that's mad. Yeah, double the price now. Yeah. And that's probably what, 8, maybe 9 years ago.
The things were making GTA 6 like £120.
Do you see what I mean?
Yes.
Is that rumours or that legit?
That's right. I still come out. In
That's like peak peak gossip.
That
to official.
Yeah. That is
going on.
It's outrageous.
That's what's happening.
Kaireem, it's outrageous. It's stupid.
We are back, people, with another episode. Boys will be boys. And my chair's squeaky, unfortunately. But what is it now? We're back with Boys will be boys, another episode. And as you can see, the setup's a bit different. We look a little bit different. Jordan, what do you think of the setup? Like, let the people know.
I'm actually really liking it.
Yeah.
It's such a nice vibe, honestly. Like, gives it a bit of a more like artistic atmosphere.
Facts.
It's actually sound. Yeah, I
I
like
really
it.
love it.
It's not as bland as the other one. But
Yeah. As you can see, people were switching a few things up. Who knows what's going to happen later on in the future, whether we're going to stay here or not stay here. But yeah, just want to approach that. But we're here for a part 2. I don't want to waffle on too much. That's my biggest issue. I talk too much. But I don't want to waffle. But yeah, we're going to get into part 2 of, how would you describe the episodes? What would you say?
It was the future of gaming.
Okay, there you go.
Part
See,
two
this is why
future
Jordan's here, people.
This is why I'm here. I got you
terrible.
covered.
But now we're back. We left off with the Disney design of VAR.
Yes, the Disney pad on the floor.
Yeah, so
Nuts.
people, if we haven't introduced, just want to say we got Max and Rob here.
It's us. We're back again. I've grown a beard.
Yeah, sorry. Sorry, YouTube.
Yeah, I should probably let you guys do your sort of intro, but I completely forgot.
No, that works, man. That works.
But yeah,
They obviously watched part 1.
yeah. But we're here for part 2. We're gonna. If you haven't watched part 1, go and watch that. Now or go and we will leave like a little link in the corner.
Yeah.
Or you watch it and then come back to this one.
Would you like to just introduce yourselves or not? We're just gonna
Go ahead. My name's Rob. I'm an old college friend of Jordan's. I play a variety of games. I make art. I edit. I animate. Yeah. I do things. I appear and then I disappear. It's great.
That is Rob in a nutshell.
Yeah, that is Rob in a nutshell. And what's going on? I'm Max. Mad gaming history. Absolute hardcore nerd on that shit. Love it. But yeah, literally streaming in the spare time as well. Got a little bit of background and all that. And yeah.
Amazing. I don't know if we actually ever did it in part 1.
We did.
I'm terrible at introducing.
I done a summary for them, so it's all
amazing.
good. Yeah.
He made it sound better than we ever could.
So basically, a quick summary. These are the 2 of my college mates that I did my creative media course with, and these are the 2 that I think could break down gaming, the future of gaming, really well. We covered a lot of topics in part 1, and now we're here for part 2.
Exactly. So bouncing off that, it was a Disney VAR.
That's
we expanded on it and we said our opinions on it. But what we wanted to get further into, if you watch part 1, what do you think will happen to consoles with this development of VAR? So could it be the case it just completely stops at some point because technology has outgrown the next generation of gaming? Or would you think it would improve gaming today? So what's your opinions on that for both of you?
Do you want to go first?
No.
Go. Well, I mean, obviously, as it currently stands, like the PSVR 2 is now going on, like with the PS5 and whatnot. Like, there's just some absolute madness going on with that. Where now, like, the PS2 VR is like equivalent graphically with, I think, like the PS5 itself.
Is it?
Like, so literally, I think you can now play like hashtag not sponsored Resident Evil 2 remake in like 2 or 4 like in VR.
No
and it looks
way.
pretty much the same as on console, except you're Leon now instead.
That is pretty sick.
That's
fucking
crazy.
And as someone who has played the Quest version of the original Resident Evil 4, god fucking damn does it look different. Like, I haven't been able to get into the PSVR 2 myself yet because that's money.
Yeah.
Bread.
Yeah.
That's bread and I have crumbs.
And expire for the loaf, mate.
Oh my god.
And, like,
No, I love it.
That's good. I wrote that.
from what I have seen, it's insane.
Nice.
It is some madness quality that I need to definitely try out at some point.
Is it, from what you said, compatible then with the PS5? Is it something
Yeah,
like that?
it's literally like made for the PS5. It's a whole official PlayStation oofa doofa like big shit.
But you said it was called PS2, have I misheard?
It's the PSVR 2.
Ah,
So they had like
yeah,
the
yeah.
PSVR 1 and like the PS Move, all 8 people that use that.
I am one of those 8 people. Yeah.
But it's actually mad, like going on, like obviously like a lot of us living on YouTube, like because obviously like TV is like back in the day, like
Yeah,
YouTube,
yeah,
like
yeah.
everyone watched YouTube, like Twitch and all the rest of it.
That's it. Yeah.
But I was watching an advert of a new thing being released. I generally thought it was a film trailer. It was a video game. Like the graphics
Yeah, I
were
know what you mean.
insane.
Yeah.
I can't think what it was called, but it was almost like some like space aura kind of like new
Yeah.
video game come out. And literally the graphics, it like started off like almost like an astronaut on a beach or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, the trailer was insane. I generally thought it was a film, and then as I looked closer at like the different scenes, I was like, "Oh shit, this is a video game."
Do you know what
Yeah.
I hate? But not to like say what you, not to bounce off that was a bad thing.
Yeah.
What I hate is I see adverts like that all the time, and it's for like some stupid card or like some like thing you download on your app, a game you download on your phone, like an
Yeah.
app, which is like, what is it?
It's
Bird's
always
eye view.
There's always like
Yeah.
match 3 fucking.
Yeah.
It looks like the most sickest 4K arse game.
Yeah.
You play it, it's fucking cookie clicker.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
It's just a fat tease. Honestly,
Facts.
it is an
Facts.
absolute tease. I
drives me
hate that
insane.
stuff, man.
That's why I dislike. But
Yeah.
let's not get started on mobile games because I will actually just be here for a millennia.
But yeah, going back to like the original topic, the idea of like in part 1 we spoke about the idea of like simulations, like massive things like you like get in like harnesses, like you're in the VR system,
Yeah.
and then we spoke about obviously like the Disney pad. What like I can't even fathom what would be next after that. Like I was thinking about it earlier today with my mate Will. Even just the idea of like communication, like, I reckon we're so behind on technology in like the real world.
Actually, take that back.
But-
You're right. Because
Yeah.
Japan is some like
Oh,
alien
mate.
level.
Oh yeah, that's what I
sort
mean.
of
Like
technology.
Japan, and like it's a whole
They're in
other
their own
topic,
reality,
and
right?
Yeah, facts.
this was another episode, but we talked about like the Matrix and the simulation and all the rest of it. But like, I think we're really behind on technology. So the idea of like, even like if you're a Star Wars fan, the idea you can have a phone call as like a hologram, like that's not even a
I'm
thing
wet,
like right
yeah.
now. But technically speaking, somewhere out there, that was an idea like back like 10 years ago or however long that first came introduced into the Star Wars world. Like, how far are we behind from it? So like the fact that the Disney pad is the current latest thing. What's your view on that bit? Like, do you reckon that might be successful? Like, only available for like companies?
No, the thing is, it's going to be a test, isn't it? That's what the expansion of technology is all about. It's never going to be this is the next thing. It's going to be let's try this new thing and just see how it goes.
Do you reckon it's purely like a demo?
But I think it's just going to be they found out this is a bit of technology they can give a go, and they're just going to release it and go from there. But it's like the VR, you know, that didn't just come out and be it straight away. There was loads of little temporary. Remember the little Samsung things you get on your phone?
Literally to the words out my mouth. Yeah. I was gonna say that. Yeah.
For me, that's
cardboard boxes.
Yeah.
literally make your own little VR. Like that's for me. That's how I remember VR starting.
Yeah.
So you got to think where it's at now. That's just because you had an idea. It's developed. The technology has come out to be able to increase that.
Yeah.
And that's what this is going to be, I think.
Yeah,
But-
I was so excited when they dropped the S6. I used to work for Samsung for a little bit.
Oh yeah.
When they dropped the S6 and they had this little attachment, you could clip the phone in, you could put VR on
Little
it.
gearbox.
Yeah. And when
yeah.
the Avengers first film came out, and they had the point where you can obviously be Iron Man, so all the things came out.
Oh.
Bro, I felt like I was in it.
Yeah.
Because I was in the back of the office. I screamed so loud, everyone on the floor heard me, and I had like a proper like high pitch, because when I put it on, bro, I was Iron Man for a second. I was like, oh my god! But it was the first thing ever, and it felt like so real. And it's insane how much things have jumped. Like for an example, Apple Vision Pro, which is like kind of like a
That's
VR
nuts.
concept.
That's absolutely ridiculous.
Insane stuff.
That's people being able to live their lives within their own home.
Yeah.
Like that is.
That's money.
But it's the idea of like,
It's like Ready Player One.
but you know the
Oh yeah, facts.
Yeah.
That's a great film.
Yeah.
That's
Outstanding film.
I'm waiting for number 2.
Oh, facts,
Yeah.
bro. They should
Taking
better
ages.
make it.
Yeah.
I don't think they will do because it didn't.
It was in
sound like
debate.
it.
It's been in debate, but I don't know what the actual production idea
Man,
is.
I just
behind
remember
it.
the trailer. As soon as Iron Giant came out with like Master Chief's coming up, I was like, I am there. I'm
Facts.
watching that.
But
Oh,
the,
sounds
that was sick.
but the film Wall-E,
Yeah.
with if you don't know Wall-E, check yourself.
Yeah. Sort
but,
out.
um,
Yeah.
Real
But-
men have seen Wally.
But the idea that there are individuals.
I'm sorry. It's the perfect ad libs.
I don't know.
You keep going, man.
But the idea is that you've got people who are, fat, obese, like just sat in a chair, doing nothing, and literally in a screen. It's kind of scary with this idea that with Apple Vision being how it is now, what's to stop that could be reality?
Do you know what
Yeah.
I believe? I disagree on that because everyone's so much into fitness. I know that sounds really weird to say it, but with how technology is growing, some people are getting lazy. But on my side I say my side, it's only this perspective I'm seeing it and what I'm experiencing. I feel like there's a heavy side of like new generation, especially young people, into fitness now, and they love exercising, especially like I would say older people. I don't know if older people are much into it now. Maybe like a little bit, like a part of like
What age category would you say?
Like 30s to 40s, like sort of
Okay.
like demographic are really into fitness now. I
Okay.
don't know if anyone's above that, but the younger generation, like my younger brother, like 23 under, they're really into fitness, man. Like amount of times I go to gym and I see so many young people there, like just benching and obviously exercising. I really think technology will get to a point where it's unreal. However, I don't think we're going to be so lazy to the point where we're going to be like in that Wally
Yeah, that's
simulation.
fair.
Yeah.
Well, I
and
was
you-
gonna-
sorry,
I was
Karen.
gonna say- I was gonna say that add on to that and to keep into the gaming sense, as technology has advanced, as has like workout video games, like
Yeah.
look
Big
at
time.
the Wii, look at fucking the Wii Fit, some of the Switch games. There's even fucking like VR like training games, like
Yeah.
boxing type shit. As technology itself grows, so will the means to train and play games at the same time.
Yeah, yeah.
Like people always find a way to incorporate whatever they need it to be.
Yeah, remember when PlayStation tried to like copy like Wii when it came out?
Yeah,
This
yeah.
stupid like light bulb thing.
I
That was
remember
the
that.
PS move. I remember, like I said, all
Right,
like
right,
8 people that had it.
Don't diss my PS Move, okay?
It's
Come on.
alright.
No
It
way.
That
wasn't
got
the
me out the
Kinect.
chair.
It's okay. It wasn't the Connect.
Oh, the Connect was sick. Connect Adventures, mate, absolute banger. That was
Yeah.
sick.
What's your thoughts on that? Though? Like the whole like Wally simulation thing.
Yeah, I mean, I do agree with Rob. I do think as technology advances, especially within the gaming side of it, it is going to lead to the advancement of other stuff you can do with that technology. So I do think it is going to be a lot more sort of fitness-based VR. I mean, you've got, is it Peloton?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Do you know what I'm on about? Like, you know, that's sort of, you have a screen built into whatever fitness equipment you're using.
Yeah.
And you're still interacting with other people. So you've also got to think about those people who do stay in their homes. They have
Yeah.
certain conditions where they don't want to go outside, but that gives them that ability to experience that.
Yeah,
almost.
yeah.
So yeah, in my opinion, I do think gaming wise, it's going to expedite it massively. But at the same time, yeah, the technology is still going to be able to be applied in different ways.
So I think the only like worst case scenario is what I've seen now with a lot of things. Everything's getting expensive, and it seems like I don't know why, but like for an example, like Apple Vision Pro, like over what $3K to buy. It's
Yeah,
kind of
it's
like
stupid.
I know technology is evolving, but it's not really evolving for like the general public. It's evolving to the point where they want people who's got money to spend it. So how like all that stuff I agree with. Part of me really feels like it's just better for like people that actually can afford it.
Yeah.
And
What's-
it's like people that can't afford it no more.
I think what will happen is what always happens is they'll have the super high tech ultra deluxe edition can
Premium,
shave
premium,
you
plus,
in,
plus.
in your
Yeah,
sleep.
yeah.
Battle Pass
And then
included.
and then they'll make the one that can like fucking stare at you at the ceiling and like you
Yeah.
can it costs 8p and
No, I
and
get
then
it.
you,
Yeah.
you get the one that can like so you say you have the ultra high K fucking super edition that can like scrub your feet
Yeah.
and then they release the public version that like trims your pinky.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And, like,
yeah,
that-
that's
that's what you
true.
get.
There's
That's what I mean,
always
like-
two levels to it. There is the one that people can afford, which
Yeah.
isn't going to give you the full experience, and you're gonna buy that wanting the full experience. You know, it's a whole marketing tactic. But there's also going to be that top level one, which is the full on, you know, the
Yeah,
latest
yeah.
technology. And I think the reason why that's got to be so much is so they can keep advancing that technology as well. Like,
Yeah.
obviously, it comes with a price cap. But think of DVD players back in the day, mate. Like, there used to be money.
Really?
Now you go to a charity shop, mate, like a tenner. Probably find some tanner to skip. Like, it's
Do you
insane.
reckon? Just thinking about it now, do you reckon it could be the case that technology gets like how you say like people have to buy the more expensive things? Like
Yeah.
example being like the iPhone battery, where
Yeah.
like as soon as
Oh,
a new
mate.
release come out, the battery goes down. Do you reckon it'll be the case that video games get advanced to the point where once the new version comes out, there'll be bugs that can't be reported, or there could be bugs that like,
mate,
can't be
that's-
resolved?
That's a thing already.
That's
I swear. Like,
dangerous.
you got to think of PS4, PS5. Like, when they released the PS5, there were so many things that were happening on the PS4, and the PS5 fixed those issues. But then the next generation of consoles are going to come out and fix
Yeah.
issues on the
Do you
PS5.
reckon it'll
like,
be like repeat marketing basically?
yeah,
yeah,
that's
of
just.
course.
Look at
what's-
GTA 5.
There's a theory. It's like the light bulb theory or something. I swear, I remember watching something, but basically, they were able to make this particular type of light bulb, which produced mad amounts of electricity, all this stuff. It was really good, and then it got to the point where they got it so good that they had to cap it because it was going to be too good for the general public. So that is an actual tactic. I'll have a look after the video, man, because that is definitely a thing. It's something from ages ago. I remember watching a video on it, but honestly, that is a tactic
But
that
of course,
people will
though.
still use. from time to time.
Yeah, but of course that's with anything. Like, for an example, like our videos or like videos that people make music. Just the photography that you do. You know what I mean? Like the thing you're gonna do at the time is gonna be amazing, but then you're gonna look back and then be like, you know what, I could have improved X, Y, and Z. And each episode and each obviously picture and each quality, whatever you do, is just gonna get better and better and better and better.
Yeah, for sure.
I just don't know if it's gonna be affordable.
Yeah, that's
the biggest issue.
It's price, definitely. Price and everything else that comes with it. Cost relating is the issue that is going to evolve from it. But then it's the case of is then like the living wage or like people's wages actually going to go up from that.
I think that expands onto this part whether I think I've broken this question into two because I know you've written it, Jordan.
Yeah.
Is what do you hope to be the future for gaming, or what does gaming industry need to do to improve how gaming is now? I don't know if we've touched on it already, but just expanding on that. And then this might be a 2-part question. My bad. 1 part, but quite long. If you could change gaming in any way for how it is now, or what you like to see happening in gaming world today, that will develop gaming to the next level. So just to kind of like summarize on that. So those are actually 2 types of questions, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah.
But yeah, how do you think gaming is going to be adaptable, and how companies are going to obviously adapt it for the future generation? And whether we have touched on it, and what's your actual individual thoughts, whether you feel like gaming is going to improve and stuff like that.
No, that's fair. And I think, first of all, to touch on that, COD and FIFA need to sort it out because they do it. No, the thing is, they do the same thing every year. It never evolves.
I've actually been part of FIFA. I haven't played FIFA 15. I haven't played FIFA since FIFA 15.
Yeah, and
because 16 and above. Like, sorry to cut you off.
No, it's cool.
But like how they've adapted the football to be more realistic, it actually turned into complaints. And like that's why it's not a trend like on like Twitch and stuff like that, because like the realistic side of FIFA and like the engineering behind it actually was a put off from like how it used to be back in like 2015, 2014. So as it's gotten more complex, it's actually made it harder to do FIFA.
Yeah, but it's like I used to score goals from like the halfway line. That's not realistic, bro.
yeah, but that's what I mean. But try that now on the latest FIFA or whatever they fucking call it these days, FC 2024. But like you say, I was scoring halfway line goals with my mate James down south on FIFA, and it was a case of like that was easy stuff. Whereas as soon as it hit 17, 18, that was never happening at all. And the engineering got so much that it was actually putting off FIFA gamers.
That's weird. I find that odd, but carry on.
Yeah, no, so it was on my point on that when you touched on like how it's going to evolve in the future. Companies like COD and FIFA are in this loop where they produce pretty much the same thing every single year. People buy it. I'm one of those people. It's stupid.
Give it a charge.
It's stupid.
It's us, we're problem.
I hate it, but I'm one of those people, and it's annoying. But the whole point of like evolving and changing stuff, you need to introduce new things.
How much is FIFA?
FIFA at the moment are 50 quid.
Yeah.
Most games now, if you're buying brand new release day, 50, 60 quid.
Yeah.
I remember Black Ops 2, that was like 30 quid, and I used to think that's mad. Yeah, double the price now.
Yeah.
And that's probably what? 8, maybe 9 years ago.
The things were making GTA 6 like £120.
Do you see what I mean?
Yes.
Is that rumors or that legit?
That's right. I still come out in
That's
120
like
years.
that's like peak peak gossip.
That
to official.
Yeah.
That is
Going on
It's
Klarna.
outrageous.
That's what's happening.
Kaireem, it's outrageous. It's stupid. It's stupid. 120 quid.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
There's no game that's 120.
It depends what edition of the game you buy.
We're not talking like
You might be out
deluxe,
of
like
it,
exclusive. I'm talking about like base level. Yeah.
Base level
game,
games.
I'll forgive you.
Yeah.
I think like if you were to go to like get like the latest Red Dead Redemption when it first came out, I think you're talking easy like 70 quid.
Yeah.
For like a base price. So
That's just
apparently
what I thought,
GTA 6 isn't due to come out till like
2025 this year.
yeah, like
Yeah,
next
25.
summer.
Yeah.
But it ain't happening, obviously.
I won't believe it till it's
Yeah.
at least 2027.
I remember GTA 5.
But it's all the memes. It's all the memes. I was saying like when something new gets released out, the comments are like, "Oh my god, I can't believe this came out before GTA."
Everyone's saying
Everyone's saying it. It's a whole meme.
It's jarring, bro.
It's crazy. And again, I haven't really looked much into the new GTA, so I don't know what they're bringing for it. But my point is, the price tag goes up.
Yeah.
Nothing much other than graphical performance changes.
Yeah.
That's why I love PC gaming. Don't get me wrong. Consoles, there are certain things that I feel like belong on console. But with PC gaming, you have this massive window of opportunity to try out so many different things. An absolute fraction of that charge. and the games are cheaper on there, the experience is normally better. You can then also plug that into more advanced VR. Like, I feel like in the future it is going to evolve into a lot more PC based, or there was that thing that Xbox were possibly going to do where they were going to just get rid of the console and it was going to be this like cloud thing with Game Pass only.
Right.
That was an idea at one point. So I do think it is going to have to change. But yeah, back to my point on like COD and FIFA, they're just an example. There are companies that do it the same every year, increase the price tag, nothing comes from it. People will get fed up with that.
I don't know.
Eventually, I will get fed up with it.
I don't know.
will.
It's like, for example, Apple. Everyone's always going to buy the same phone again next year. Don't really do much. That's any different. Software's probably just
Pay an extra
slightly better.
psychological thing.
Pay an extra £300 for the whole year for the screen to be that tiny little bit bigger.
You get an extra pixel in your camera as well.
Yeah, literally.
But when you have it, you're like, I've got it.
Yeah.
I still don't get why
It's
iPhone.
mine.
I still don't get why iPhone users have got a telephoto camera setting. I don't get it. I don't get it.
I don't know what that is, bro.
Man,
Got
just
telephoto.
awards.
Telephoto, like you can zoom like 100 times.
Oh, telescopic.
Like,
Ah.
yeah, telephoto.
I didn't know that was a thing,
Yeah.
bro. This is new to me.
That's the time.
What?
Yeah.
Damn, okay.
Telescope.
Oh,
just
wait,
Google.
it's-
Yeah.
I think it's the same.
You mean like the
I mean-
1, 2, 3 zoom that it has on the camera?
I'm with him.
I'm
I have
being
no
serious.
idea, bro. I got no
right,
idea.
Nah, bro.
No,
when you
no,
press
no.
1 and you press 2,
Yeah.
it zooms in and out.
Or you
Nah?
do 0.5.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah. So then iPhone have introduced a zoom that you can zoom so far in. It's like times 100.
Oh, I wasn't aware of that.
So I don't get it's adding on to that, whereas like you're adding more things on that aren't necessary.
Yeah.
It's competing with other companies, isn't it? Why not?
Yeah, but I get that though. Yeah, we can do.
Have you
100
ever
times
used it?
Bro, hell no, bro.
Exactly.
The surface of
And
the
yet you're still
moon.
upgrading to the next iPhone. It's
Yeah.
stupid.
No,
Mate, someone might.
no, it's fair though because there's advancements in technology which are you can kind of class them as just pointless.
Yeah.
Hmm.
What's your thoughts on it, Rob?
Yeah.
Oh, I got lost in my brain for a second. I was trying to think of a funny use for a times 1,000 zoom. I had nothing. Damn. Advancements of games are just there is so many things that go on. And to say, like Max said, to almost counter his point, the only thing I can think of, every time COD tries something different, you get like at least 18,000 people. No, not sponsored, not fucking, not accurate. Don't look it up.
I mean, feel free to sponsor us, but
Every time COD tries something different, you get so many. What do you want? Every time COD tries something different, you get like a sea of people going like, "Oh, good, something different. This isn't my COD." Like every time you get like the people that played like me that played COD 4 that then see jump packs and jump jets and go, "What the fuck is this?"
Advanced Warfare. Fuck.
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like Advanced Warfare, but
I thought
I
it
thought
was quite
I
cool.
thought
I
it was
played that a little
guns
bit.
made good noises.
You're both wrong.
I mean,
that's
I know
the-
I'm wrong.
Carry on.
That's the skeleton thing, isn't it?
Yeah, the
The exosuit. No, that's
was
tight.
lit,
That's
bro.
no, let Titanfall do that shit. No,
Yeah,
that's
and
fine.
you know what? I always go and play Titanfall straight after.
Bang. Point proven.
Fair.
No, I'm
But
just carry on, bro.
overall though, what would you personally like to see from gaming like in
Yeah.
the future?
Go on,
What's your individual kind of like?
Sum this episode up.
Shit. I mean, obviously, I've been playing an absolute boatload of VR recently. I've even been modding normal games into VR. Like, I've been trying out some mad shit. Thanks, PC Gaming. Hashtag still not sponsored.
But you've been modifying them.
Yeah, you can. There is basically like a script people have made that you can.
Yeah.
You can mod normal games to be VR. So like, I've been playing like Outlast in VR and shit
That's
like that.
mint.
Yeah, people have done Zelda Breath of the Wild VR. Man.
No
That's
way.
actually sick. I might.
Next level.
I'm on that.
I knew that was a possibility, but man, that's that. Like you're actually doing it. That's
I've
sick.
been taking all sorts of. I'm trying to figure out Monster Hunter. in VR.
Oh,
Oh my god.
listen, I don't like that game, but that'll be lit VR.
I'm working on it. I'm seeing what I
Make
can
a
find.
sword for it and like
Yeah.
everything.
Bro,
It's the experience that comes with it. That's the whole point.
Yeah,
of it.
exactly, in it. Like being in the world and
Yeah,
the
yeah,
monster
yeah.
go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like if I
That's
look up and see
stabbing, man.
Rathalos about to eat my ass, you know what? I'm dead. Like, that's me. I'm finished. I'll literally ragdoll in my own house.
Yeah, fair.
That's cool though. You're kind of like advancing the games in your own way. So
Yeah,
that's
like
pretty sick.
it's basically I'll do it myself
Yeah.
But where do you
Yeah.
make money from that? Like that Huck Took
because I'm using I'm using stuff that other people have made. I'm just testing it out myself, basically to see.
Because he don't have like the copyright to obviously like release a version of what
it's
someone else
literally
has
stuff
created.
that other people have made that I'm just like taking and.
That's like
basically following their
someone else
instructions.
editing our stuff. If we were getting money from there, it's like editing our stuff and then they're making their money.
Yeah, but people
of
do that,
us.
bro. There must be like a third party thing you can do.
But it'll be based on copyright.
Yeah,
that's the
it's
thing.
copyright, and it's obviously it's other people's work. They've just released it out to the public and said like, this is how it works. This is what you do.
The only way around it would be partnership.
Yeah,
Yeah.
As I've said many times, not sponsored.
Bro, the only thing you could do, man, this is my, like, for me just learning from like other people. There's a guy I know who's really, this is a bit kind of off topic, but there's a guy I know who's obviously personally doing well in like his own career. And he goes, bro, I just DM people. He's a barber and he's been cutting, what is it, celebrities' hairs to like Fat Man Scoop, to like football players, to like big TikTok stars. And I'm like, how do you do it? And he's just like, bro, I just DM people.
That's
so
crazy.
DM, man, email them, see what they say. See, I don't
I'll
know.
public test everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah, we'll leave that as
At me.
part 2.
Wait, I was gonna say, I just wanted to know Mac's opinion on it, to be
Okay.
honest.
No, that's cool. So for me, I'm massively into my FPSs at the moment. I think.
This wait, pause for a second.
That's
One
cool.
pause.
Right, pause that.
Does
Right.
that? Yeah,
Oh, is that your timer, man? Yeah, that's cool.
that's cool.
Keep recording the audio.
Hi Dom, how you doing today? I'll take that as great.
He did put his thumb up.
Oh,
Sweet.
damn, I'm good.
Right, yep. Keep
Yeah.
going. Yep.
So
Okay,
yeah,
do you want me to start off? Go with
yeah,
Max,
go on.
yeah.
You do your thing, man.
All right, but Max, what's your opinion on that?
So yeah, for me, like I,
Summarize it,
yeah,
but
this
you're-
this past year, I've just been into FPSs like mad. I think with the whole sort of advancement in VR, where you can literally run on like walking pads, everything like that, I want to see proper immersion into different kinds of games. Like we touched on Ready Player One earlier, they literally put you in those experiences. VR has attempted to do that just visually. Like they need to take it to that next level to the point where I don't know, like you can literally live
No-
out
no
moments.
one-
Talking
no
about
one would
the full
leave.
body haptic
Yeah,
feedback.
no, I'm
Yes.
talking like full on.
He's
Just
talking-
take VR and take it to the next level because VR did so well.
Go airsofting.
Yeah, but that's my point. Like you
Yeah.
could do airsofting. Like if you had the
Ooh,
capability to do airsofting or have like experiences or be able to go back in time and I don't know, put yourself in like one of the wars or something like that. If you had something like that, you could experience within the comfort of your own home. Madness. I
If
would
you're
be
on
on it.
expanding on from this airsoft thing, do you reckon that would help companies with like health and safety? But then it would also lose money from like companies as well.
No, I don't think they'll lose money. They'll just have to look into like a different direction of how they can obviously support the health and
Yeah.
safety of it.
Yeah.
But I think the idea would be sick. So you know where like air hop is? There was a whole section just on VR stuff. That'd be sick.
You can get like
that'd be
vests, like when like say like if you play like a Batman VAR, like when you get punched by an enemy, you actually feel the
Yeah,
impact
yeah,
of the vest.
there are
Oh,
things.
yeah.
Yeah,
That is
so-
a
yeah,
thing
so
at
you
the
think-
You
moment.
mean like
Yeah,
laser
yeah.
tag, kind of like that?
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
so
if
like
you
when,
get
when
shot,
contact is made, like you get a tiny little burst of air, so you can feel that contact from the bullet
Yeah.
or whatever.
that's
it may
already a
be.
thing.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
it's
Where?
haptic feedback suits.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yes.
So much like the hashtag not sponsored PS5 controller,
it's a bit like 5 times.
First part of the description is going to be like not sponsored.
if it's not in the description. The PS5 controller, haptic feedback.
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
but bigger-bized.
Yeah, yeah.
Amazing. Do you know what? People like in the air hop sort of like industry, if they do that more for like general public, that would be amazing.
They'd be
That would
rinsing
be
money.
So
Mate,
good.
big
They won't
time.
have crumbs anymore. They'll have dough.
Yeah. And that's the thing, like
mean?
it's getting there. They've tried it. Like, I went to Insomnia last year and they had this whole section like kind of cornered off this zombie VR experience that you could walk about in. I just want to see more of that. But how they're going to do it, I don't know. How you're going to be able to make it affordable for people in their own homes. God knows.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
I feel like they need to take VR to the next level because that's worked. Expand on that.
Yeah. That'd be amazing to see.
See what happens.
Yeah, the biggest thing they need to do though is to sort out the memory because obviously, like as you said, with gaming and stuff like that, with consoles.
Yeah.
Oh, mate.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
we
need to
touched on
sort
that in
that
part one with like PlayStation memory and like how
Yeah.
you got like it's now being marketed that you got to delete a game. to
Like
then
if
install a
you
new
own
game.
COD, you can't own anything else.
Yeah.
Bro, I just tried to install Baldur's Gate 3 and I had to take out like 3 games to get to install it.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's what I mean. When if you get GTA 6, it'd be like the whole 500 gigabyte if it's
Oh,
120
mate, yeah.
pounds.
You're going to have to get a separate hard drive, man.
Buy a house. Like, just buy a house that's
Can't even
also-
upload your like avatar picture. 'cause
Nah.
it's, like, too much memory. You'll just get like a default like white blob.
yeah. All right, now we'll wrap it up now, as you were mentioning.
Yeah.
Now, so this is part 2 of Future of Gaming. So it was perfect to have yourself, Rob, and yourself, Matt.
Thank you for coming on the podcast.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Appreciate
cheers,
it.
cheers for having us, boys.
Massive pleasure. Definitely get you in for like another episode and do a little bit more on that.
Um,
But yeah, that's our summary. That's our thoughts on it. Anything you want to finally say? I know there's obviously the standard stuff we always say, but is there anything you want to kind of like?
No, I think we've covered it all. I think we've covered a lot of topics, a lot of areas. Got really good judgment from people that have got really good background on it. So hope that's been insightful. I'm getting too happy.
I was looking behind.
Yeah, he looked behind him, man.
I was trying to find the experts.
Amazing.
So yeah, I think we covered everything, and no, it's been. I found that really insightful of a debate.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it was sick. I loved
All right,
it.
so you know what, people? You know what we need to do? You need to subscribe, hit that like button. We need to obviously jump on that. I actually thought we were going to be a lot further on YouTube, man. My heart's slightly broken. I ain't going to lie. It's probably mostly my fault not showing it as much. But yeah, keep on subscribing, keep on showing that love. Definitely comment, give your thoughts, your opinions. We definitely need to hear that. Audio wise, coming soon. We keep on saying it, but just give us our time.
Give us a chance.
Things take time. And things cost money. So yeah, distribution of audio wise coming soon. But at the moment, we're solely based on YouTube. But do subscribe, do comment, support us. We've got our links in the description of obviously individual like platforms. So definitely jump on
We'll leave the
that
plugs with these guys as well.
Other than that, I think that's it. Jordan, just one more thing.
Nah, you're all good, man.
Cool.
Wrap it
Then
up.
we're out.
Leave like.